Hey guys, it's Sika and welcome back to Either Or. I'm bored. So, or Would You Rather I guess it's called. Its proper name is Either Or, but it's called Would You Rather. So, would you rather win a $5,000 shopping spree to any store or win a 10-day free vacation to any destination? Well, I don't like to travel, so give me the money. Really? 10-day free vacation? Really? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. It's like, yeah, sure, you'll have photos for memories, but $5,000? You can get some stuff that could last. So, would you play one-on-one with Michael Jordan on his line, or one-on-one with LeBron James? I don't know who LeBron James is, so I'm going to go with Jordan. Because I at least know he's... whatever. Your partner... would you rather your partner have a homosexual affair or a heterosexual affair? I would go for... yeah, probably homosexual. Probably. Probably. Yeah, probably. Would you rather only be able to speak in lol speak or only be able to type in leet speak? Oh, lol leet speak, no doubt. No doubt at all. Just no way would I ever see myself speaking in lol speak. Would I rather be an excellent singer or a superb writer? Probably a superb writer. You can do a lot more when write. Really? You do a lot better as a writer. You'd be used for more things. Would I rather be loved and feared? Be loved, duh. I would love to be loved. Not saying that I'm not, but you know. Would you rather cure cancer or make first contact with an alien race? So either I get the honor of being the first... I mean, the thing is with this, is that both are almost certainly going to happen eventually. Not in our lifetime, probably, but they're going to happen. Eventually, medical science is going to advance to the point where we essentially become immune, if not immortal. And I'm of the belief that there is just so much. The universe is like so huge and massive and infinitely spanning to the point where we've only seen a small fraction of that universe. I'm almost certain that there's aliens out there and that we will make contact with them. Again, probably, why did I skip that? Okay, I went for cure cancer though. I went for cure cancer because cancer's a now. Would I rather appear on Oprah or Jerry Springer? Well, if I were to appear on Jerry Springer, that means I'd had an issue with someone. So I would probably appear on Oprah. Would I rather only eat heated leftovers for the rest of your life or pay to eat out at restaurants for every meal for the rest of your life? Okay, contradictory here. What if I don't have the money to eat out at restaurants? Do I starve to death? That's probably it, yeah. Reheated leftovers is fine, so long as it's not reheated too much. Okay, would I rather have a huge head and a small neck or have a huge neck and a small head? How big is my neck? Would my neck be able to support the weight of my head, though? That's the question. Okay, if we go by the logic, I highly doubt if you had a small neck, you'd be able to support a huge head, so I would go for a big old neck. And a lot of people want big head mode, apparently. Okay, that's fine. Would I rather be Chinese or Japanese? Japanese. I like the language. It's a lot cooler. Don't like their work culture, though. They really need to work on their work culture. Would I rather burp extremely loudly every 30 seconds or let a long, smelly, long-lasting fart for 5... I mean... doesn't say that this one is loud, so I'd go with that one, be a bit more discreet. Also, burping every 30 seconds would be a pain in the ass to sleep. Would I rather constantly have wrinkled clothes or never have toothpaste? Clothes. Definitely closed. Definitely closed. You have more problems if you don't have toothpaste. Would I rather have the ability to teleport or be able to time travel? Right. Okay, this is simple. I'd rather have the ability to teleport because time travel is bullshit. It is a concept that will not work simply because of things like the grandfather paradox. There is no way that we, as human beings, will be able to travel back to this timeline and make a change without it. Because here's my logic. Here's my logic. I think I've said this like a million times before. So here's my logic on why time travel cannot work in the way that we see it. You know, it's like, it's not Back to the Future bullshit, okay? It's more like, I can't believe I'm saying this, like Planet of the Apes style bullshit. Because here's the thing. If you were to jump back in time, the microsecond, the nanosecond that you appear in the past, you have inadvertently caused a catastrophic change in the timeline. As such, you wouldn't have existed in this brand new timeline. You existed in the old one before you showed up and fucked everything up. So, the only way that you can really say, oh, well, you can go back in time, is if you're not actually traveling back in time, you're dimension hopping. You're jumping to a new dimension. A dimension where someone from the future, from a different dimension, jumped in. Because there is no feasible way that you'd be able to go back in time without causing a catastrophic change of the timeline, which you wouldn't exist. You, as in the you that just went back in time, wouldn't existed. It would still be you that goes back in time, but it would be somewhat different because he's in a different timeline. He's in a timeline where someone did come back to the past. It doesn't matter if you don't reveal yourself or not. The fact of the matter is that you existed in two places at once, which changes the timeline, which means that you could not existed because you came from the timeline where you only existed in one place at one time. Unless, of course, you are the person that exit. This is what I mean. This is why time travel is a bunch of bullshit. It's really cool. It'd be awesome if we could do it, but it is bullshit. It is bullshit. Would I rather get hit by the bus or watch a loved one get hit by the bus? The impact would kill the victim. Okay, am I selfish or am I selfless? Can I choose a loved one, and can the loved one just be a relative that is literally on the verge of death? Can I do that? I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna be a terrible person. I love my family. I'm gonna be a terrible person. Someone has to be the asshole around here. While getting ready for the day, would you rather never be able to look into the mirror again, or always get dressed in complete darkness? I mean, I could pick my outfit with the lights on. And not to mention, I am pretty good at figuring out which way is the right way. You never said anything about prep. There is nothing about prep about not being able to prep. Okay. Would you rather have loved and lost and never loved at all? That is a human emotion that we need and that we have and that we should have. Everyone should be loved. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with that. Would I rather wear an eye patch? Okay, what part of being a pirate would I like to be? Having a peg leg would be really cool, but an eye patch would be cool as well. And the thing is, having a peg leg will require me to lose an arm. I don't necessarily need to lose an eye in order to have an eye patch. I can just wear an eye patch over one of my eyes. Yay! God, fuck. One sec, can I go back to that? I can go back to that. I'll wear an eye patch. Okay, would I rather have no fingers or no ears? No ears. We've got hearing aids. We got hearing aids and such, so if it makes me blind, not blind. Okay, How would you get blind with no ears? Well, I guess if you use echolocation. You can get hearing aids and such. So that would solve my no ears. Was there's no fingers? I kind of need my fingers for stuff. Like now. Would I rather live in a homeless shelter with internet access or live in an amazing home isolated from any outside contact? There is no mention of changing that. There is no mention of changing that situation. There is no, I could fucking get an amazing house, live in it, and then I could pay to have people run like phone lines and television lines and cable to me. There is no mention that I am locked into that choice forever. Would I rather listen to only Broadway musical songs or listen to Christmas music? I mean, I'm not a fan of either, but if I had to... You know what? I'm going to let you guys pick on this one. Which would you rather? Would you rather listen to only Broadway musical songs, or would you listen to only Christmas music? I mean, to be honest, there's some pretty good songs on either side. And if it was you could only listen to Broadway music, I'd choose that because, you know, a lot of shows and a lot of movies have been made into Broadway. Like they made like I need to see if there's a Broadway version of Be Prepared. That I know there's a theater version of The Lion King. I have to see if there's a Broadway version of it, just so I can hear their bit of Be Prepared. And then I'll probably be all nostalgic and be like, oh no, the film's better. And then a bunch of like people who love Broadway it's gonna be like Les Mis again. It's gonna be like people complaining about the film Les Mis not having as good singing as Broadway Les Mis. Look, guys, they have to also act as well. It's just I'm gonna stop lighting this fire. So, thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you all next time. Bye-bye!